Friday night murder in Savannah claimed a young man's life, and another man wound up in the hospital after someone shot up the car that he was sitting in.
This makes 3 homicides so far this year in Savannah. WJCL's Megan Chiller went to those neighborhoods affected today and joins us with more on what they had to say.
Yeah, actually, very few people wanted to talk about that in that neighborhood there on the east side. That was right where the murder and the shooting happened. The people there say they fear retaliation because they're not sure if the events were gang related. Police, though, say they are still looking for suspects in both cases. Neighbors in the Oak Forest apartments remember Friday night's shooting, but they don't want to talk about it. Police say 26-year-old Jacob Grant was sitting in his car right in front of these 3 trees when someone shot through the back window. He said this all happened after someone tried to rob him. He is expected to make a full recovery.
Now that it's come to my attention, it's really scary.
Darren Cobb is just 23 years old. He says it's tough to constantly hear about men his age getting killed or getting involved in crime.
You have to be, very cautious wherever you go. And I feel as an African-American man, especially, that's something that I really have to do, with so much going on in today's world.
Cobb says the weekend crime upsets him, and he doesn't understand why people find solace in the streets.
But I feel like we should be more productive and proactive in the community rather than just being in those places at those times that lead to such things.
Directly behind me here is where 23-year-old David Goldwire was found dead on Saturday night. I tried to speak with neighbors about the crime, but they said they wouldn't go on camera in fear of gang retaliation in this area. One woman, though, did tell me that she thought the boy went to high school on the other side of town, so she was wondering why kids that young were hanging out around here.
Right, it was like 6:45 in the afternoon or in the evening, I mean, that's appalling in a big city, which is trying to build up its reputation so that more people will come here and there'll be more tourism here. But in fact, you have to look at what actually is the cause of crime.
Since January 1st, we've seen 31 violent crimes, 3 homicides in Savannah, 1 rape, 14 street robberies, and 6 aggravated assaults with a gun, among others. Like I said, that is 31 violent crimes for this year since the 1st of January. And this time last year, we've seen 8 less with 22 violent crimes. And in 2013, there were 11 less with only 19 violent crimes today. So at least, fortunately, it's going up, but hopefully this is just a trend at the beginning of the year.
Just 3 weeks until the year.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Appreciate it. Thanks, Megan.